Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be working on Roxy's Weekly Challenge, week 49. But of course, first of all, I have to start this video by saying a massive thank you. Thank you to every single one of you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, woohoo! I got up on Wednesday morning and I couldn't believe it. 1,000. I don't know how it happened. Because I don't know if those of you who've been with me for a while will know I celebrated 600 subscribers only in July. And it had taken me a year to get from 500 to 600. So in July, the idea of 1,000 subscribers seemed like so far away, I didn't even think about it. I could only think about the next two. So to suddenly go from 600 to 1,000 from July to Christmas, it's amazing. And I can only thank you all so much for watching my videos, subscribing, sending me such lovely comments. I'm just overwhelmed. It's amazing. It would just seem like a distant dream. This time last year, it would never have occurred to me that this could possibly happen. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I have already done quite a big giveaway only a few weeks ago, so I can't give away right now for 1,000 because I did it round about 900, and that even then 1,000 seems still a long way away. So all I can say is thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for being there and supporting me and being such a lovely, lovely community. It's wonderful to be part of it. And I just had to come along and say that. I knew I had to make another video. It's been quite difficult this week. I've just not had time to come in here, and I keep thinking I must make my video because I have to thank you all. But I've got a nice quiet weekend. So this is Saturday morning, and I might even make another one tomorrow. And so I thought I'll come on and today I'll do Roxy's Weekly Challenge from last week, so that's week 49. Maybe tomorrow we'll do something different. So having said all that, I'll just say thank you one last time and I'll get on to business. Thank you. I'll put this aside and bring in some papers because we're going to make transparent envelope fronts. So I haven't watched this video for a few days, so I hope I can remember how she did it. And so I've got a few papers here. I'm not going to use all these, of course, but I thought I'd print myself a little selection. And to start with, I want to use one of these Florentine papers because I love the Florentine paper, and I have a little bit, and I have a couple that are big enough to use. So I thought I'd do a fairly narrow one to start with. And just cut that down. So that's going to be quite nice for a narrow tag, I think. So I'm going to have to think as I go because I can't quite recall every detail of her video. So maybe you haven't seen it for a week either, and you might not remember how it went completely if I go wrong. Perhaps you won't notice. But as long as I end up with something similar, we'll go with that. So I'm just going to choose a couple more. I think I'm only going to have time to make 3. Because you know me, I'm not super speedy. So I've got some really nice papers from last year's Rach and Bella Crafts kit. A couple of them, these really pretty music pages. And I really like this one, so I thought maybe I don't want to do both of them. I think I'll try using this one, and then if I make a big mistake, I'll have a go with the other one. Just don't want it to be too big. That's the thing. So let's see. Trim a little bit off anyway. I don't want to lose all of the title here, so maybe I'll just do it to While Shepherds Watch Their Flocks. See if I can try and cut it or fold it straight and then trim it to size. So I'll just prepare 3, I think. I think Rachel didn't do an awful lot. I think she did. Maybe she did 4 or 5. So it's possible that for me, even 3 is a bit ambitious. But might as well give it a try. And they're so pretty. It'd be nice to have a few in my stash for next year. So, yep. So that's another one. So by the time that's glued down, and that's got to be folded down like that. So I might have to cover up a bit of the upside down writing, mightn't I? Right, so I don't need that one as well. I just like them, so I printed them. So that's a definite possibility. That's pretty. I like that. Oh, and I love these ones. These one up a Etsy shop called Allura Crafts, and I've got a few of theirs. It's just a little tiny kit, but I just love them. I've used them so much. It's hard to choose because I've got another couple of pages by them, or 1 page by them as well that I'd like to use. So what one shall I use from here? Maybe this one. Maybe this one of this set. And then this is another set, which is again by the same Etsy shop, completely different style. This is more collagey. And which one could I use here? I think I might try that one. Okay, let's just fold them to about the size that I need. Don't want to make them too big. Could go to about there, I guess. And trim it down. Oop. Put these out of the way actually for a minute. I'm going to do that one, I think. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do a different style again and do this one. Okay, I'll come back to that. And I'm just getting rid of the white bits. Right, where my printer won't do borderless. And okay, so that should make a pretty one. If you fold it down, that's still quite, yeah, that works quite well. And then let's fold this one. How wide would that be? It's not too bad. I might just fold that in half, make that slightly bigger. We've got a variety of sizes then, haven't we? Right. And take that off. And take that off. Right. So I've actually ended up with 4, haven't I? So the next job is a bit boring, so I will glue these together. That's all you've got to do, glue them together. And I'll speed up the camera to do that. Right, so I've got my 4. I think some of them might need a little trimming because where I haven't folded them very well. That one's not too bad. I think I might just do a little bit across the top. Just a touch where it's showing a little bit of white. Make our pocket. So Rachel used vellum. I've got a big tracing paper pad, and it's actually quite good, quite thick tracing paper. So I think it's perfectly good enough to use for this purpose. And so that's what I'm going to use. Let's start with this one. So now the idea is I'll make it a little wider each side of the paper so that it will wrap around to make a pocket. So just mark it there. And then we just need to mark the length. So she made the pockets quite tall, so I think that would be a good height, I think. And I just need to leave enough to wrap around at the bottom. I think that's what she did. Yes, she did. And remember, she wrapped them around at the sides and at the bottom. Okay. Ooh. Just want to check how big this piece is, this odd piece, because I'm making some more ephemera holders at the moment, and that might be big enough for a pocket. Oh, yes, it is. Excellent. I'll put that aside. It'll be handy for one of my pockets in my new ephemera holders. I'm making a couple at the moment, but right. So that's that one, and let's do this one. Wondering if I turn it around whether that would be... Ooh, that might just be big enough that way. Does it make any difference? You get more wastage doing it that way. If I do it this way, it's not so much wastage. And that will be a good size pocket. Just try and do it straight. That there. This bottom piece is not straight. Okay. Another bit to use for my ephemera holder pockets. And that's that one. Put that up there. Let's do the next one. Right, was it that way? Was it that way? Which way did I have it? That way? That way. Can't remember which way around it was. I don't think it matters an awful lot. I think it might be that way. Alright, let's just put these to one side a little bit, and I've just got to try and fold these. It's a bit tricky because it can be a bit curly. Oh, I've got to decide which way round I want this to be, because you can have it either way. So either like that, which looks like, because you've got the right at the end of the writing, maybe I should have it there because you've got the right, it looks like the beginning of the writing. So maybe that should be the front, and that will fold over. That'll be all right. Yep, I'll have it that way around, I think. Was it that way? No, I think it was more that way, wasn't it? Yep. It was that way round. Well, if it wasn't, it is now. That's the way I'm going to have it. So this is the bit that I find tricky, folding the vellum around the pocket. Not too bad. Hoping I've done it straight, but as long as it looks straight the other side, I don't suppose it matters. Okay, and then you fold it up at the bottom. Okay, and then just cut the corners off. I think that's what we do. Okay, so that's that one. We're ready to glue. Let's do this one. Oh, hang on, let's make sure we got it the way round we want it. That side. No, that's definitely the back. Okay, that's all good. Okay, let's just get this centralised. I think it looks better that way. So much as I love this side, I think we're going to have this as the front, because the flap works better this way round. Now we want to start gluing our pockets. No, that way around. Gluing the pockets onto the backing papers. But I want to do one little step in a different order to the way Rachel did it. Just because I thought it'd be easier to actually do my thumb notch before it's glued down, and she was doing hers afterwards, but I think I'd like to do mine first. And hopefully get it in the middle. And then just heard the front doorbell, and I'm not sure if Richard's here, so I'm just going to go and check. Right, that was a good thing I went, because Richard was in the garden, didn't hear the doorbell. And it was another one of my last Christmas present deliveries, just something I ordered for Jenny. So, and big pile of Christmas cards, so I've got to go and open all that later. But let's carry on with this. So what was I doing? Oh yes, I was going to glue this down. Let's find some glue paper. So I finished up my old glue books, and now I've got odd bits of paper that I think I took out of when I was doing my altered book last year, or the year before. And I hadn't used them, so I'm going to use them now. So it's just a case of... Oops, we don't want glue on the inside of the pocket, just on that edge. I might just do it one side at a time to be on the safe side. Oh, goodness sake. Stay there. Alright. And there it is, glued on. So I'm just doing it the way Rachel did, sort of bit at a time, kind of mass making style. She's talking about doing mass making type of videos as part of going forward into the new year with her weekly challenge, and I'm really pleased that she's still planning to continue with it. Because she always makes things, different things that I wouldn't have ever thought to make. Like these, I would never have known to make these, but they're rather good, I like them. Oop. Where'd you come from? I think I've overglued this one, it's all leaking out the sides, yuck. Oh, and I've underglued along the edge. There we are. Oh, I forgot to do, after all that, saying all that, it would be easier to do it beforehand. I forgot to do my thumb notch. Let's see if I can do it now. See, it's a lot more tricky to do afterwards. You haven't got as much space to get your punch in. You have to do it this way. There we are. Right, let's do it first this time. Actually, as this is a bigger pocket, I think I'll use the bigger punch. Oh, is this my old one? No, that's not the old one. It should have done it without any trouble. Oh well, just cut it. I think I'll get rid of those. Let's give this a go. Keep getting stuck with all these bits of paper. I'm going to have to just get rid of these little bits. Nearly put it on the wrong way, didn't I? Right. Should have put some paper on it. Right. Now the next bit is to fold down our flaps. Leaving a bit of space, yep. And then we can just angle them. I think I might use my bigger scissors for this. So and do it the way we do the tag sometimes. Just take the piece the other side, I think. So I get the same angle. The corner rounder would work as well, I think. Might do that with a smaller one. So then we've got the flap like that. Might be a bit too angled actually, because then you've got this bit open. So maybe I won't make it quite as angled this next time. So let's do our flaps about there. A little bit. I think she did a little bit like that, just around, just to soften it a bit. And there. How's that look? Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, and this one. And again, just a little shallow angle and a little snip across the corner. Let's do it that way. How's that look? Yep, that's better. And last one. Yeah, and that's that one. Get rid of all the little bits afterwards. Now we need to consider whether any decorating is needed. I wouldn't mind putting a little something down here. So, what have I got? I haven't got all my labels and things cut out, I don't think. Got a fair number. Maybe I just need a word or a phrase or something in some of them. So I've got some really pretty labels, but I think I need something bigger. That's what I'm making my ephemera holders for. Put all these labels in that I've been cutting out. I've got them all in this box. Oh, I've got this. Is that too big? Back on there? No, it's too big really. I quite like that there. Don't know why, but I just do, so I'm going to put it on there. I don't think it really needs much at the top. I might put a little trim on the flap. Maybe a bit of gold trim. There we are. Looking a little bare down the bottom, so no, it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to put just a bit of gold trim along the edge. Bear with me a moment. So I've got some trims here. So I've got a bit of rickrack. I've got some more gold bits in here and silver. Would silver be better on there for a change? It'd be different. I haven't used much silver. Quite like the idea of a bit of silver on there, actually. That's what I think I'll do. This one out of the way as well. Okay, let's get the Fabri-Tac on the job. Need to poke it with a pin. Lovely. one done. So what should we do with this one? It's got quite a big flap, hasn't it? I wonder if it's too big. I'm inclined, I don't know, maybe not. We'll put something nice on there. Nice label. Oh, got some little bits. Amazing what I've been cutting out. No idea what I'm going to find in my little box. So about that. It's rather nice on there. And something across the top. Right, in that case, nope, something a bit more decorative than that. I've got my little Roxy labels. I love these little labels. I've had these quite 2 or 3 years. Now, is that one? It's quite sweet. And I think I need something underneath it, so let's get the washi tapes. My granddaughter loves a bit of washi tape. I put a washi tape in her advent calendar in one of the boxes, and she used the whole thing. She used the whole washi tape in one go. I mean, it wasn't a very thick one. It wasn't as thick as this, but yeah, she used it all up in one little project. She decorated something she'd made, covered it with washi tape, and it looked fabulous. She was very pleased with herself. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but not only am I having trouble finding time to make videos, I'm having trouble even watching videos, and there's so much to see at the moment out there. If anybody watches this, I'll be most surprised. There is so much choice. People are making some fabulous things. And I'm enjoying watching them, but I just can't keep up. I don't know how other YouTubers manage it at this time of year. I've always got so much, I don't know, it's just, maybe I just don't manage my time very well, I don't know, but I always struggle. Always have to make videos at Christmas. It's not that I don't want to, but one way and another. And now with the grandchildren, I think we had three out of 5 days this week we've been spending with one grandchild or the other, which has been lovely. But it just, and then in between we're kind of Christmas shopping or food shopping for Christmas. We had a flat tyre on Monday, so we had to get all our tyres replaced on our main car, because all the tyres were going, and we knew they were going, and we knew we had to get it done. But then one of them went completely flat, and it was basically saying, it's time you sorted these tyres out. So that was Monday, sorting out the tyres on the car, and I had an appointment for my feet, and I don't know, one way or another, Monday went. Tuesday we spent the whole afternoon trying to buy a turkey for Christmas, on Jenny's behalf mostly, but also for ourselves. We went from one shop to another, trying to get a big enough turkey. We ended up compromising and buying one big turkey and 2 small crowns. And a whole list of other things we wanted to get in, so that took all afternoon. And Tuesday, of course, I was at Pilates in the morning. There we are, like that. Pretty. You still see, you've still got somewhere to put a nice big tag, and you'll be able to see through what's in there. So that's that one. Now I'm getting crowded out now with all my decorative bits. Okay, so this one we need something across here because we've got some upside down writing, but otherwise it's very pretty. So what can I put across there? So these aren't big enough. Have I got anything in my other word selection? Another box that I need some ephemera holder, should I say, that I'm trying to make. Nope, that's not going to work either. Oh, hello. No, I don't think you're going to work on there. You might have jumped into my lap, but it's just not going to work. These are just not big enough, are they? What else have I got? Let me have a quick look. I've got a few bits and pieces in here. Some Tim Holtz bits. No, that doesn't really work. Can I put this on here? It'll look a bit odd because it's off centre, isn't it? More at the back. No, got more labels. That's quite nice. I wonder if I can put something behind that. Yeah, I like that. It looks in keeping somehow. Let's see if I can put some washi tape behind it. Might not be wide enough, of course. Little gold Christmas trees, they'd look nice. Maybe I don't need the Merry Christmas, so I'll put that. So I'll put that across. Let's cut that endy bit off because they're losing their sticky. Put that there, I think. And then we'll put Merry Christmas kind of there. Yeah, like that. Sorry, that was my phone. Just a WhatsApp message from Hannah. Not quite sure what she was telling us, but I'll check that out later. There we are. I think the colour goes really nicely on here. It works really well. There we go. And I don't think this needs anything else. And then this... Oop, last one's got buried under one of my lids. Okay. Come here. Come hither, come hither. Okay, pop in there. What are we going to do with you? Yes, I didn't do a great job there, but never mind. Doesn't matter. I think I need a little something here to cover the fact that, again, we've got some upside down words. Just get another go at some labelly things. I need long and narrow, really. No, not one of those. I'm wondering about one of these. These are some Angela Kerr words and phrases. And this, of course, is the small set, which is a bit too small. Let's see. Try this one. Maybe I get a bit of fabric underneath it or something. That would be pretty. Yeah, I could put that over there. Let's have a bit of... That's not very straight. I might just grab some of my fabric scraps and see if one of those would look nice underneath. Right, I went foraging for some fabric to put behind my little phrase here, and then I come across this piece of ribbon. I don't know if you remember, I cut a few pieces off to go in the journal, and then I didn't think the colour worked very well. But I thought if I pop that there, that will just give it a finishing touch. It will cover up this upside down lettering, and it will also disguise the fact that this is cut a little bit narrow here. So I thought it works for me. Sort of does multiple purpose trimming, so I think that is what I'm going to use. I'm going to pop that, whoops, there, and I think that will work quite well. There's always more you can do. You could put tabs on here, we could put closures on there, but I'm just sticking to what Rachel did in her video, and she didn't do any of that. She told you could, and that doesn't mean that when you come to use them, it wouldn't make sense to do something like that, to do a closure. But I think for now, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to follow exactly what she did. Because I just don't have time in the video to do all those things anyway. I wouldn't have been able to make as many. I'm actually quite surprised I made 4. And I'm not going to trim that off because I think that just works quite nicely just to cover up my boo-boo. There we go. So that one's finished. I don't think it needs anything, or does it, down here? Looks like it could do with a little something in this corner, doesn't it, really? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a little look. Do I have a really nice Santa label that would look lovely there? Or should we go more for the floral with a bird? How about that? Floral and bird, or Santa? Santa wins every time. You just can't go wrong, can you? Put a little Santa label on there. I must get on with these ephemera holders because I can't find the things I want sometimes because they're either not cut out, or they're in different boxes, or already in some sort of ephemera holder. I need to bring all my labels together, all my Christmas labels, which is basically Rachel, Roxy Creations labels, because she makes such beautiful ones. And all my words need to be together. Words and phrases, they all need to be in one place. So I'm getting there. They're half made. Right, so I may not make the current challenge, the ephemera holders that she's just made last night, that she uploaded, because I don't think I'd use them. And I feel like I need to do other things. But I may come on, and if I can tomorrow, and might do a bit of work in my Christmas journal with you guys. I'm just started in it, but only just. loads more to do, so I might just come along and do a bit of that with you. It probably won't go very far because I'm a bit... I take a lot of time on each page, much more time than I should, but I just can't help myself. Right, there we go. I'm just going to snip those corners a little bit because they're bugging me. I'm not going to round them, and I'm going to do a Rachel snip just to soften them a bit. There we are. Can't help myself. There we go. And it really, a button would be nice in the middle there, wouldn't it? Oh well, that may happen still. Anyway, let's review what we've done today. I've actually got more done than I thought. So I've got that one, which is quite a big one. They're gradually getting smaller. So that one is a bit smaller still. That one's a reasonably good size too. And then there's this one. That one definitely looks like it's, maybe I just need to bone fold it a bit more. Otherwise I'll need to stick this down because it really is popping up. There we are. That's a bit better. So there. 4 little transparent front envelopes. Sweet, aren't they? Really like them. Nice one, Rachel. Thank you very much, as always, for such fabulous ideas. I love these, and I will definitely be using them next year. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and once again, thank you for being there, just for being there and joining me and watching my videos and being so lovely. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.